What's happening, gang? It's your boy Retro back again with another reaction video. Yeah. Today we got another huge update. It's now seeing Judge Eileen Cannon moving closer to being able to kick that supposed special counsel Jack Smith off the Trump case, completely tossing him out into the streets. After this newest update, we've got new evidence coming forth on the illegitimate and illegal appointment of Jack Smith by Attorney General Merrick Garland, giving Judge Eileen Cannon more enough ammunition and reason to be able to kick Jack Smith out onto the streets, guys. I'm excited to get into the updates, see exactly what's coming out now on Jack Smith. So we get straight to the news and I get my thoughts on the back end, guys. Definitely stick around to the end. Try to get my thoughts on the back end. And also YouTube pushes this video out. Definitely stick around until the end, you guys. But let's get straight into the update. Before we do that, though, make sure you guys hit that like button for me and also hit that subscribe button as we're on the road to the truth. Hop aboard for the journey. Yo, let's get into it, y'all.
Gather around the fireplace, my children. It's Grandpa Doug here. I'd like to give you a fairy tale called The Judge and the Jackass. Now, you might think it's the Jackass is a mean name for Jack Smith, but that's actually an insult to jackasses. Poor little donkeys. Now, Jack Smith is Merrick Garland's kind of the goon, okay? Merrick Garland is the brain who installed Jack Smith, and now Jack Smith and then he's pointed to who to go attack. And in this case, it's Eileen Cannon that we're covering today. So first, he was illegally appointed. I want to go into that because Eileen Cannon's going to start pushing back on that because she has the ability to disqualify Jack Smith by saying you're an illegal appointment. We've already shown this clip, so I'll get through it real quick. This is Thomas Massie shaking down evil Merrick Garland. And welcome to Doug in Exile. I hope you've subscribed. Get me over that 500,000 mark. We want you to join our crew and have fun all the way to electing Trump back in the White House. Thanks for your support.
Was Jack Smith nominated by President Biden or confirmed by the U.S. Senate?
Look, you're asking me about a case again, motions filed as you just
This
cited
is a simple
another...
question.
No, I'm not
Was Jack Smith nominated by President Biden?
No, he was not.
No, he wasn't. That should be case closed. Well, could someone else have appointed him or approved him?
Was he confirmed by the Senate?
No, he was not.
When was the special counsel statute passed?
There is no special counsel statute. There was an independent counsel statute that was expired.
Yeah, expired, so you didn't have the authority, you criminal. This could land Merrick Garland in jail when we win the White House back, and it's time for us to do to the Democrats for what they did to us, we're going to do to them, not as an act of revenge, but as an act to teach them empathy.
So it expired. So what gives you the authority to appoint a special counsel? You've created an office in the U.S. government that does not exist without authorization from Congress.
Now that is illegal and unconstitutional, and on those grounds, Eileen Cannon should be able to give Jack Smith the boot. Let's get to an article real quick. Okay, over here. This one is from Slate Magazine. Looks like it just came out yesterday. Eileen Cannon is holding a hearing on whether Jack Smith's appointment was legal. So here's the main headline. The classified documents case gets a new court schedule. Judge Eileen Cannon organized her calendar and changed up a slate of hearings that are coming up for special counsel Jack Smith's classified documents case, adding a new hearing to consider whether Jack's appointment as special counsel was even legal. Trump's attorneys are arguing it wasn't. And of course, it was not legal, as you heard from Thomas Massie. It's not just Trump's attorneys trying to get him out of hot water. No, we've known this was illegal from the start, which Merrick Garland did, and Jack the ass was illegally appointment. Shouldn't be there causing all this trouble. Judge Cannon's not only taking the rare step of allowing such an argument to move forward. Why is it so rare? She's also allowing outside parties to participate in oral arguments. Now, you're going to hear this kind of talk a lot about her allowing outside experts to come in. They act like they're just pedestrians. You're going to skip down one sentence so you can see how high caliber these witnesses are, okay? One is an attorney representing former Reagan attorney General Ed Meese. The Attorney General, Ed Meese, will be allowed to present for 30 minutes in favor of dismissing a case based on purported flaws in Jack Smith's appointment. Now, just remember, all of the media is going to run with Aileen Cannon, such an amateur. She'll let anyone speak. No, this is the same Ed Meese that was allowed, his attorney, that was allowed to go, and they were trying to get him to argue before the Supreme Court on how illegal Jack Smith's appointment is. So this is not, from out of nowhere. This is normal stuff. Let's get on now with a new area of inquiry, which is Jim Jordan nailing Merrick Garland for appointing Jack Smith, and Jack Smith, who has illegally handled documents just like Trump.
President Trump gets charged for allegedly mishandling documents, but Jack Smith can mishandle documents, no problem.
Hold on. What does he mean by Jack Smith can handle illegal documents? Let's go to Twitter. Here's Steve. This is your reminder that this photo was staged. Look at this photo. This should be familiar to some of you guys. This is the photo that was presented and leaked of the Mar-a-Lago raid. Okay, they spread all these documents out like they're just thrown on the floor. And they have these covers on them that say, classified, secret this, secret that, different colored envelopes, okay, and evidence. Anyone with a functioning brain knew it, and it was confirmed yesterday by Judge Aileen Cannon. Arrest Jack Smith. It was staged. That is, these papers were all over the place. And it was Jack Smith and the FBI that carefully placed these envelopes and papers on top of the stacks that named them classified. They don't have the ability to make things classified, but these are lies. That is, the papers underneath these classified statements, Jack Smith doesn't actually know. He staged this photo. I mean, that's what is it? Witness tampering? It's evidence tampering at the very least. And so this could backfire on Jack Smith. This puts him squarely under investigation. Here's Jim Jordan.
Joe Biden can mishandle documents, no problem. President Biden knowingly kept classified information. President Biden knowingly disclosed classified information. And then on page 231, he told us why President Biden did it. Page 231, quote, Joe Biden had strong motivations for ignoring the procedures for classified information because he was writing a book for which he got paid $8 million.
And it was in that book where it was in those interview tapes that got burned, it got destroyed conveniently. Again, just mass destruction of evidence on Biden's side, where Biden said, I know these things are illegal. A guy could get into a lot of trouble for showing these. He said that to the guy writing the biography. The biography said that, and they asked biography where the tapes are. He goes, oh, I destroyed them. Oops.
This is the same Department of Justice whose Civil Rights Division has done nothing to address the attacks on Jewish students at college campuses. And this is the same Department of Justice who told us in a memo from the Attorney General himself that moms and dads at school board meetings should be investigated. Same Department of Justice who said pro-life Catholics are extremists. The same Department of Justice who censored Americans.
So now Jim Jordan's just going, look, the Department of Justice, it's not lazy. It's actually very active pursuing innocent American citizens, which was always the fear of the FBI, that it would start turning inward on us. And the Patriot Act, that all these forms of investigation and squishy rules that were supposed to be for like people outside of the country trying to attack us, they go inside the country now, and so it's getting pointed to normal American citizens. It must be disbanded. It's illegal what Merrick Garland is doing to us through these illegal appointments, like a special counsel like Jack Smith, where suddenly a special counsel is the job is not for it to take out your political opponent. And that's what Biden has done. The weaponization and taking out an opponent. Remember, when the Democrats say they're afraid Trump's going to win because he's going to try and take out an opponent, that means the Democrats are actively doing that.
Mr. Garland, we're glad you're here today. We've got lots of questions. Many Americans believe there's now a double standard in our justice system. They believe that because there is.
You better believe there is. Well, now we know that Jack Smith is in big trouble. Good. I hope Aileen Cannon throws the proverbial book at him and aims straight for his eye and throw him in jail. If she doesn't, then Trump should this fall. It's time for comeuppance. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you. I don't say thank you enough. Thank you so much. Leave us a thumbs up.
Yo, there we have it, guys. Coming from our friend Doug in Exile. I'll definitely be sure to leave the original video link down in the description box below for those of you want to go over there and check that out. Also, you guys go over there and show our friend Doug a bit of love. Oh my goodness, guys. We just seen Judge Eileen Cannon moving ever so swiftly in on Jack Smith, the supposed special counsel, getting ready to toss him off the case completely. We got Thomas Massie, grilling Attorney General Merrick Garland on the appointment of Jack Smith, the creation of his office, saying that it was illegitimate and it was illegal. He was not approved. He was not voted on or appointed in by the Senate or Joe Biden, so he should not be or have any merit inside of that office. That is why we're seeing we're on the verge of this whole thing being shut down, guys, falling short once again. The almost endless efforts that we're seeing coming from, the rogue, corrupt Attorney General Merrick Garland, the creation of Jack Smith's position, and then his efforts to get between Donald Trump and the White House. This election interference it's got to stop. This is what's making Americans, is driving us away from the justice system. We're losing all faith in it because of what we're seeing. The amount of charade cases. This is time and time again where it's little to no evidence on Donald Trump. We Americans have seen this episode too many times, guys, where they're letting these charade cases in these kangaroo courts, go after Donald Trump and try to get between him and see, exhaust all of his resources, efforts in order to campaign. It's not working. It's because of the way they're going about it. Attorney General Merrick Garland knew he was in the wrong when he created that spot without any merit, behind that spot. Jack Smith, he knew he shouldn't have been able to bring about any of these cases against Donald Trump, but they knew they could dress it up pretty nice and see as far as they could get. And it looks like the road ends here as we got Judge Eileen Cannon gearing up to toss Jack Smith right out flat on his face, guys. And I hope it comes soon. I also can't wait to see, Donald Trump take the White House later on this fall and go ahead and seek, retribution. It's not even revenge, like Doug said, not revenge, just more so teaching them a lesson, never to do this again. Those who have sought out to, weaponize the Department of Justice system, this legal lawfare, need to feel that same weapon they used against Donald Trump on them, so it can serve them as a wake-up call. It won't feel so good when they're in front of the gun, guys. Definitely hop in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. How soon do you think we're seeing Jack Smith getting booted off this case, tossed into the streets, guys? Maybe even losing that special counsel seat that he doesn't even hold, guys. Definitely hop in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Also, make sure you guys hit that share button and share this out to as many Facebook friends as possible. You guys share the truth. Also, make sure you guys hit that like button. Doesn't cost one thing. You guys hit that like button for your boy, and also hit that subscribe button as we're on the road to the truth. Hop aboard for the journey. I'll catch you guys on the next week.